Hello everybody. Just trying to get the live stream to come on up on this phone so I can see what you guys are saying. So it says there's 2 people here so far, so hello.
Yeah, hello.
I think one of them is Gordon. So hello, and I know Jay said, Liam said hello, but I don't know if you're still here or not. Yeah, looks like we might be a little pixelated tonight. I don't know if that's on our end or not, though, because we have Frontier, the worst internet on the planet. Hey, Dan, how you doing?
Oh, hey, Dan.
Yeah, gotta let him know which Dan we're talking about, since his twin brother is named Dan. Come on, get Spotted Leaf up here. Come
Get
here.
her up here.
Yeah, nobody can see you playing with her.
Not you said not she's gonna play.
That's not what... Well, anyway.
Come on, squeakers. There you go. Say hi.
Dan says he's doing good.
Oh,
We're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing alright.
Yep, it's cold outside as always.
Yeah.
Nothing new about that.
On off rain showers. I think we had all 4 seasons today. We had sun, had cloud cover, had rain, had snow, and had hail.
We had hail today?
Yep.
Well, I missed that one.
So I think we had all 4 seasons today.
Yeah.
And then between those rain showers, the sun coming out.
And hello, Daniel. I know you have to work too, but... What are you looking for? What's that thing?
Toy?
Yeah. Oh. Where are you going?
Where you go spot over here.
I don't know if that's... Yeah, that's in the camera. I see it. There you go.
Like, here, let me scratch you up, because you don't want to play with you on the couch. Stay on the floor.
Dan says only hot now here.
I wish. I'll trade you.
I don't think you want California desert hot. In the summer, they're going to get 120 degrees.
Well, that's better than what we get. Dan should know that. What we get here ain't very fun. Maybe if you're not from the area.
Yeah, Daniel says that is the truth, Don.
Yeah.
So, crazy weather.
Yeah. That's cool.
And last weekend it was 85. So, I mean, not this one that passed, but the one before.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was no fun.
What, when it was 85?
Yeah.
I liked it.
A little warm.
Colby.
We really shortened it. It always
Yeah.
is with her.
She doesn't like to be held. She likes to be petted and stuff. She'll come up to you and on her terms, but she doesn't want anybody to pick her up.
No. Well,
The look on her face.
yeah, when she's ready to go and you don't let her down, she'll start scratching you and stuff.
Well, she doesn't like lash out or anything.
No, but she'll start scratching you and where like you can't hold her anymore.
Yeah.
It's okay, you touch me.
Susan, hello Susan. She says, hi guys, we had huge snowflakes today. Apparently cold here until mid-May. I'll take even 65. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Belfry Bat says, we're going to Phoenix this weekend. It's going to be 100. Oh, that's too much.
Yeah.
White Storm, get off the cords and stuff. Come on.
Did you give him catnip today or something?
No, not yet. Rolling all around on the floor. Don't want him knocking everything over.
Yeah, just not a lot happened over the past week, but
No, except you built all those tables in the greenhouse, which that's in tomorrow's video. That goes
well,
up at
then, 2 really nice
1:30
tables.
our time.
Yeah.
What?
Did you have them 2 really nice tables?
Yeah, well, all the stuff you built out there for plants.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I've got quite a bit of work invested into all that stuff out there.
Yeah, when we were watching Better Call Saul right before it was time to go live, the last season.
Yeah.
Finally came on Netflix. We finished The Mandalorian last night. How many times are they going to change that kid's name? Anybody who's seen it is going to know what I'm talking about. But at least nobody's calling him Baby Yoda anymore.
Yeah.
Stop that, White Storm. Come here. Yep, you go to the other side of the house. Colby. Yeah, what you guys can't see is there's just cats standing all over.
Yeah.
Except White Storm's laying on the floor now. He sees Colby coming. There they go. Oh, I didn't turn the scanner down, so you guys are going to hear that once in a while. It's just the guys at the UAW, the security guard guys with their walkie-talkies, talking about how they need to go to the outside lot all the time. Going to the outside lot, going to the outside lot. Okay. But it's United Auto Workers of America, and it's like this community on Black Lake, and it's got a security gate and everything. Nobody's allowed in there except the people who made cars in Detroit. I think it's creepy. I think it's a cult. Susan says, very cool pants. Well, they're like, I think I got them 2016 or 2017. They just came from Walmart. They're old.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't sell these anymore. Yeah, now it's time for the cats to go nuts.
Yeah. Ain't nothing new. They always run back and forth through here like the racetrack.
Yep. Except when they're all in bed sleeping in the middle of the day. About the middle of the afternoon, that's their nighttime.
Yeah.
But
I love it when they run through here like the racetrack.
yeah, Spotted Leaf. Come here. Come on the blanket. Come on. Come on. Come on, do it. Come on. She keeps getting all poised to jump and then she just looks at me. Come here. Come on. Oh. So what are you doing? Right here. Right there. There you go.
Yeah, tell her. She ain't happy with you, she'll tell you.
How are you doing? Oh, leave. You're my armrest. Don't leave. Belfry Bat says, when was the last time Don had to get up on the roof?
Last time I had to get up there, it's been like 2 weeks old still.
Which was?
Not last spring, but spring before.
Oh, okay. We're going to get rid of the wood stove anyway.
Yeah, you want to do one with a tiger still?
Yeah. Robin says, cats sound like ours, a bunch of wild elephants at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chasing each other from one end of the house to the other.
Yeah, especially when you
Sound
got,
like little galloping horses.
yeah, especially when you got like 3 or 4 of them going at the same time.
Yeah, but we're gonna switch to natural gas and get a natural gas furnace like the one that's behind the camera there that some of you know what it looks like. Except it's gonna be for natural gas and it'll go over there. And that one will get put away and we're gonna get rid of the wood stove, so no more dealing with wood.
Yeah, we'll probably hook that one up out in the shed or something for the winter time. But
Yeah.
probably ain't, no, if it does get used out there, it'd be once in a blue moon if it does get used.
Yeah, because this other one here only runs on propane tanks.
Yeah.
Dan says, my Clark Griswold days are over. I paid somebody to fix my cooler and get it going every year. I'll never go on the roof again. He's talking about a swamp cooler. It's like a big air conditioner on the roof.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just pays somebody to take care of it. He doesn't crawl up there. Don even had to crawl up on top of the camper and clean that air conditioner out on the roof because it had a big wasp nest in it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't run. As soon as he pulled all that out, it ran fine.
Yeah, big old paper wasp nest, yeah.
Yeah, so he spends lots of time on roofs.
Oh yeah. I did that for a while doing roofing. Didn't care for it.
Yeah.
Didn't care for it.
I hear from everybody I meet who's a roofer, they say they can't stand it.
Oh, it's really hard work. Not easy, especially if you gotta carry all the shingles up by ladder.
Robin says, I'm scared on a 10-foot ladder. Belfry Bat says, I have to go on the roof all the time to caulk the skylights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
White
Yeah,
storm.
there.
Stop rubbing your face on the tripod. It's not yours. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It must be the cat witching hour right now.
Must be.
We had dinner and got done about 20 minutes before 9. Just chicken breast and macaroni and cheese and some corn.
Yep. Nothing too interesting. That
Yeah, chicken was made in the air fryer. With this breading called Flavor Expressions that is made for the air fryer. It all comes out really good. But we're having trouble finding all the different flavors because Walmart and Meijer only have 2. But according to their website, they have like 5 or 6, so we'll have to figure out who else has them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to buy a whole case of each flavor online, because that seems to be the only way.
Yeah, I don't want my whole case.
When you're ordering it online.
My whole case is a bit overkill on that.
Yeah.
Each flavor.
Yeah, we don't need that much. We'll be
No.
sick of it and we won't want it anymore.
Yeah. You'll be passing, you'll be giving the stuff, handing the stuff out to people that treat you just to try and get it, just to try and get rid of it.
But yeah, I found chicken breading for the air fryer that is less fattening. I found Gorton's fish that was made with an air fryer. I mean, they must have a big air fryer, but they say they make it in an air fryer at the factory, and then you make it in the air fryer. And it's so good you don't need tartar sauce on it. And then there are, Kettle makes these kettle chips that are supposed to be made in the air fryer. And Meijer has them, but the last time I went, I forgot to look for them. So I'll try those and see if they're any good, because they're only supposed to have half the fat as the deep fried ones.
Yeah.
But anyway, when you're trying to lose weight, you have to find food you can eat. Punk Skunk says, our alpaca turned 20 on Saturday. Their lifespan is 15 to 20. She's really slowing down. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Robin says, have to look for it next Walmart trip. Yeah, they have two of them there. The lemon, lemon pepper or something or other, and then sweet Thai chili. Those are really good.
Yeah, they are really good.
And they cook up really good in the air fryer. They're nice and crispy. The breading stays on the chicken.
Yeah, it does.
So it's good.
I find that just put the crumbs and stuff in a baggie, and then once you roll your chicken into the egg wash, drop a piece of chicken in there and shake it up.
Like shake and bake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, but it's made for the air fryer.
Yeah, but it tasted too though.
Well, sort of shake and bake, but that's different.
Yeah,
that's
it's
for the
different,
oven.
but yeah. Cake bake, what? Only basically, how many flavors they got, or just one?
Oh no, they got a bunch.
Or do they?
But none of these good flavors that this new company has. One of the new other flavors is garlic parmesan, and there's barbecue, and there was another one I can't remember. But those are the ones I can't find anywhere.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to this nicer weather, be able to start doing stuff out, growing stuff out in the greenhouse here soon.
Yeah, because his brother and his wife have gotten our seeds and their seeds started pretty good, but they can't come outside yet. Or the greenhouse. The nights are still too cold.
Yeah.
The days are still too cold.
Yeah, we're thinking that it won't be too much longer and we'll be able to start using the greenhouse.
Yeah. Belfry Bet says, when the alpacas croak, we take them in a wheelbarrow to the outback and the vultures and coyotes have a feast. Well then.
Coyotes and all that, yeah. Well, let's definitely take it pick the carcass clean.
Yeah. And the cats are doing good. Everybody was good this week. Nobody did anything bad. We have to keep the toilet paper roll locked up in the cupboard though, because if not, Buddy shreds it all over the place. We have to make sure he doesn't see the extra paper towel either, or he shreds those all over the place.
Yeah. Shredded toilet paper, paper towel all over the house.
Yeah. Belfry Bat says circle of life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Circle of life.
Yeah, you guys can't see her, but Spotty's playing with those ribbons.
Yeah. Says, well, Tom's only playing with me.
Oh.
Yeah, but with one of these toys we haven't played with her.
No, because Colby gets mad with these things that, you know, there's two of them like that. She gets mad and she'll come take it away from you and hide it somewhere because she says that's her toy and she likes to carry it around the house. She doesn't want anybody to mess with it.
Yeah, she'll drag it from one end of the house to the other.
Yeah, and she'll go put it under the bed or something.
Yeah, she'll grab it by the piece by the ribbon part and just start walking all over the house.
Yeah, we've got another one too, one with a longer thing on it. She does the same thing.
Yeah. She'll drag them under the bed or the furniture or whatever and leave them there.
Belfry Bats says, have you ever seen a movie at a drive-in theater? No, I never got the chance, and now they're all out of business around here.
I would have had the opportunity to do something like that.
Yeah, they had some when I was a kid. I remember seeing them, but now they're gone. So.
Yeah. Oh, I can say at least I got to go to the only movie theater before they went out of business.
Yeah, but that's a movie theater.
Yeah, I know.
They said a drive-in theater. You know,
I
outside
know
with the cars and the
and I
great
said
screen.
movie theater. I know that. Bugger. Well, I'm just saying at least I got to go to that one before it went out of business.
The brothers are fighting. It's Smokey and White Storm. Robin says, drove off with a speaker a time or two. Didn't they toward the end make it so that you didn't need the speakers and you just tuned your radio to Or maybe that's how they do it at the ones that are still left in the country. There are a few. But they're nowhere near here.
I would have loved to do something like that. Well, it would have been fun.
Yeah.
I think they ought to build more of those, just get more around.
Oh, they're not going to though. Nobody brings back the nice stuff once they take it away.
Well, of course not.
Robin says some of the places, not all, and wintertime they had heaters too. Oh, so you didn't have to leave your car running for the heat? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the camera's knocked over a little further than it was, but you can still see us. Because they came tearing through here and hit that tripod.
But you won't let me clearly can't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
But she's content, so that's all that matters.
Yeah. But yeah. I guess with May coming, we should be able to open up the camper again. May.
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was still some propane for running the stove?
Yeah.
Huh. We just need a Roku for the big TV in the living room there, because I had one on there and then it wouldn't, it broke inside where the power plugs in, so then it wouldn't on ever again, one of those little ones. So we have to get another one of those because that is not a smart TV and that big one there.
Yeah, big TV out there, yeah.
Punk Skunks says, how's your mom been doing? Really good. She was here, what, yesterday? Or the day before? A couple days ago.
It was just recent.
Yeah. She's doing good. Everything's still clear with the doctor. The doctor still says he doesn't expect her cancer to come back, so thank God that's over.
Yeah.
Belfry Bat says, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen, the one that freaks you out? That's my problem. They don't really scare me. They don't freak me out. Yeah. I mean, they're fun to watch, but they don't scare me. Not even when I was a kid. And my parents let me watch Poltergeist when it first came out. So, maybe that's why, because they let me watch horror movies, you know, like Poltergeist, not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I remember they used to watch that with the bedroom door closed and all I heard was rear, rear, scream, scream, rear, rear. And I thought it sounded like the stupidest thing in the world. I wouldn't watch it for decades, and then I finally watched it like a couple years ago. It turns out it's really good. But anyway, I might have gotten desensitized because I don't, and they don't scare me. High Flyer says there's a drive-in theater near Traverse City. I believe it's still open. Yeah, that might be the one I was hearing about. Because I know there's still somewhere. Punk Skunk says, that's great about your mom. Any plans for Mother's Day? No, my brother and his wife always take her out to dinner for Mother's Day. They always beat me to it. Oh, and I never said it in any of the videos because it's a sad thing to talk about, but my mom, Toby, had to be put to sleep because he had really bad liver disease. He was 10 years old. That was probably a couple months ago now. So she doesn't have Toby anymore, but she still has her cat, Gray Stripe. So she said she doesn't want to get any more dogs. But I know I film Toby once in a while, but I Can't do that anymore. Belfry Bat says, "Oh no, I love Toby." Yeah, I know, we did too. But he kept getting skinnier and skinnier and had diarrhea and he was eating like he had he hadn't eaten in a month or something every time he ate. So my mom got him checked out and it was like really advanced bad liver disease. So the vet said my mom could have prolonged his life by feeding him a special prescription food, but that's all they could have done. And that's not fair to Toby, all sick and miserable and in pain. Why make him keep going through that?
Oh, man, just to go in there and stuff with Buddy, huh?
Yeah. Punk Skunk says, sad about Toby, glad he has Gray Straight. Yeah, he, oh jeez. He might be like 6, 7 years old by now. Because I think he was about 5 when we got him. But he's doing great. Nothing wrong with him. Buddy. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Buddy. We've only heard him meow like 3 times. It was a long time ago and it was really quiet. And each time was spread out by like weeks. So, he doesn't make noises.
Well, he's a quiet cat when it comes to that.
Yep, I mean, there's nothing wrong with him, but he doesn't talk.
And then you got pot leaf there that just constantly runs your mouth, can't shut up for nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Try and pick her up, touch her, pet her. She'll start running that mouth.
Can I have some water, please?
Nope.
Smokey.
Can't have any water.
Thank you.
No water's bad for you, right?
Yeah. You betcha.
Yep. Water's bad for you.
Yeah, I guess I'm some kind of weirdo. I love water. I know so many people who hate water and they won't drink water. Or if they drink it, they have to dump a bunch of junk in it. I like water. What about you? Do you like water?
No, I wouldn't be alive without it.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I used to have a friend in high school. Her mother told me. I asked her if she wanted a drink of water, and she looked at me and said, all disgusted, "Oh, I haven't drank water in over 20 years." I'm like, how are you healthy? All she drank was pop and coffee. And Heather Avery says, "Newbie here, how many cats do you have? They are in and out, but I can't keep them." Well, hello and welcome, and there are 5 of them. 3 boys and 2 girls. Yeah, they're scattered now. Like White Storm's sleeping in the chair all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Smokey's checking out the food bowls to see if there's anything in there, even though they ate earlier.
Yeah, they're wet food issues.
Ow. I don't even know where anybody else went. Come here, Smokey. Come up here. Smokey.
No. Some kind of interest.
Punk Skunk says, any plans for the summer? Camping, exploring, picnics, geocaching. Yes. All of that, yes. All of that and more. And there's a few travel places, travel vlog places I call them, that we're going to go to as well. Like we're finally going to do Call of the Wild in Gaylord, which we could have done that at any time because they're year-round, but it just didn't happen. And we need to redo Mystery Town USA in Mackinac City because I have a better camera now, and they added 2 more sections. Don wants to do Fort Mitchell Mackinac.
Yep.
We need to go to Asanique on the other side of Alpena and do Dinosaur Gardens.
Yeah.
There's going to be more state parks. You know, whatever we can think of. Robin says, night guys, gotta work tomorrow. Alright, have a good night. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good night.
Belfry Bat says, what's a band you like and Don hates and a band Don loves and you hate? Okay, I'd have to say Melky Chance. Because when we got together, I was playing their Sad Necessary album. Every
Over
waking
and
second.
Over and over and over and over
Yeah.
and over and over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did I say over and over and over and over and over and over?
And Don likes Adele and I don't like her. I mean, I don't know her, I don't, but I mean, I don't like her music. Not my kind of thing.
Over.
But yeah, every time Melky Chance comes out with a new CD, well, a new album, whatever you want to call it, I start to play it, he recognized the lead singer's voices, and he's like, oh no! Even though it's brand new songs he hasn't heard. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I like a lot of different kinds of music.
Thank you.
Yep. I mean, the other day we were listening to Ludacris and Snoop Dogg. So, I mean, whatever. If a song sounds good to me, I'm going to listen to it. I don't care what kind it is. There we go. There's Smokey. He must have been somewhere he shouldn't be, right?
Yeah, it stuck what was out of there.
Oh, and last night he caught a mouse, and he came out here with it, walked all around the house with it, and Kobe chased him around trying to get it from him. And Heather says, can you tell us some history or facts on the metal faces that I see near Onaway? I saw something you posted about it on Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the sculptures that Tom Moran makes, and he's the owner of Moran Ironworks. It's not just faces. He did a big fish. He did the big chainsaw that's up at the Upers Tourist Trap in the UP. A big axe, a big eagle head, a whole bunch of different. Some dragons, a whole bunch of different stuff.
yeah, big metal crane.
Yeah, the train.
All kinds of different heads.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Miranda Ironworks is pretty much known worldwide around here.
Yeah, because they make Mackinac Island ferries, and they make the sculptures. The sculpture part is Tom Moran's hobby. He's the owner. And then they make boats, and they make big parts, and all kinds of stuff. It's a welding, iron fabrication factory place. 3 miles from here. Punk Skunk says, do you get a pet sitter, or are the cats okay on their own when you travel overnight? They're alright here overnight. We make sure they have everything they need. Overnight would be no big deal for them.
Easier to take care of a cat than the dog.
Yeah.
The dog,
Yeah, if we had a dog, then that'd be a different story. They would either need to come with us, or
have a
Yeah.
pet sitter.
we can't really take the cats with us all over the place. That's a whole different story. Belfry Bet says, what's the chances that you go to the Shipwreck Museum in the UP? I don't know, maybe. Is that, it's not at Whitefish Point, is it? Or is that something else? Anyway, I'll have to look up and see where it is. But we are going to go to the UP more this summer, including the St. Ignace Car Show, the Richard Crane Memorial Truck Show, Parade of Lights, again, and the truck show. That's all in St. Ignace. And there's a really nice state park that we want to go to there. And we've already done the mystery spot. The mystery spot is fun once. You only need to go there once. We have. There's a video on it. That's enough.
Yeah.
Punk Skunk says, our old cat instantly turned into a kitten when she caught a rat the other night. Oh, and Jody says it's in Sault Ste. Marie. Okay, yeah, we can find it. And yeah, that's usually what happens with cats when they do something like that. Start acting like a kitten again. Called the Valley Camp. Alright, we can look that up. There's all kinds of places we need to go in the UP. Some places I was at when I was a little kid, and I don't remember much. So Don hasn't been at all. We took him to, me and my mom took him to Quamanon Falls, 2020, I think? So there's a video of that on there. We took him to Kitchity Kippy Springs. There's actually 2 videos of that. 2 different times we went. And then we went to the Fayette Historic State Park that, some people call it the Fayette Ghost Town. But there's obviously a whole lot more waterfalls and a bunch of different things to see up there yet. Yeah. Including to Uper's Tourist Trap, which my parents and my brother went to after I had already moved out, but I didn't go.
Yeah, that abandoned town's pretty cool.
Well, it isn't technically abandoned anymore because
well, not anymore, no, but that's what it was told for as abandoned, until
yeah.
we discovered and they decided to make the attraction out of it.
I had no idea that place was there until my friend Jess from Gone to the Snow Dogs went there and filmed, and I watched her video and saw how cool it was, so I looked it up and found out where it was. Yeah, and my mom wanted to go to the UP to see the leaves, so we were driving around. We went to the Big Spring first, and then she was like, well, what else is there to do? And I'm like, you want to check this place out? So that's where we went after that. And we all liked it a whole lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Jody says, we're going to try to go to Pictured Rocks when we're up there in July. Yeah, that's another one, too, that I haven't been to since I was so little I can't remember. The only proof that we went are the photos in the family photo album. And Don's never been there, so that's another one on the list. Oh, and we need to do the haunted house in Mackinac City. And the next time we go to Mackinac Island, we need to do the haunted house there.
Yeah.
As far as I know, well, I mean, they're owned by the same people, I guess. But the one on Mackinac Island is the best one. It's not very scary. I mean, not to me. Things don't scare me, I guess. But there's a lot of, like, wax figures of Mothman and stuff in there. It's pretty cool. I've never been in the one in Mackinac City, so I don't know what they have in there.
Yeah, I've never been in that one.
No, but we always walk right past it every time we go there. But we don't go in.
Yeah, I've been into the one on Mackinac Island when we went to Mackinac Island for a school field trip.
Yeah. Belfry Bat says, I grew up in Michigan, lived there 23 years, and still have never been to Mackinac Island. Well, the problem with that is that a lot of people say, oh, don't go to Mackinac Island, it's a tourist trap, it's garbage. Well, it's not. There are real people who live there. It's a real town. It's not all just tourist stuff. The tourist stuff's on Main Street. You can see a lot more stuff, normal stuff, if you leave Main Street. But anyway, I worked there for 3 different summers and lived there. So I know all the behind-the-scenes stuff. And I know it's not just some tourist trap. It's a town, and it's home to at least 500 year-round people.
500 year-round people?
Yeah, that's true. And it's funny because one day I looked online and I saw a review that somebody left from Mackinac Island. And they started it out with, just like Disney World. No, it's not.
Well,
So people really have the wrong idea about that place.
yeah.
Belfry Bats. What's your favorite cryptid? Probably Bigfoot. Yeah. I don't know everything about all of them. I'm only kind of getting into this cryptid thing over the last 4 years or so. So I have a lot to learn yet. Looked like somebody was walking outside, but I think it's one of the cats reflected in the patio door.
Like,
Yeah, because nobody's going to be outside. Not way out here, way out in the country. But yeah, no, I don't believe in cryptids. I just think there's something fun. Like, I've always liked dragons and unicorns, but I know they're not real.
yeah, they are.
Michigan has the dog man. Yeah, I need to do more research on that, but I've heard of that. And then there's a website that says where Bigfoot sightings have been. And somebody left one saying that they saw Bigfoot in the middle of M68 right out here. Come on. In the middle of the road? There's like a map. That's silly.
It's fun.
Yeah. Makes you wonder what they were on, if that's what they saw.
You gotta be on something good, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe do on some mushrooms or something.
Oh, and I like the jackalope. But I guess that's because I sat on the jackalope at Wall Drug when I was a kid in South Dakota. There's a picture of me on it. And apparently ever since then, I thought it was so cool. A big rabbit with antlers.
If I'm going to catch me a fur-bearing trout one of these times.
Yeah, sure. How about a Fiji mermaid?
There you go. I'll make big bucks then.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Movie Splash.
the Wacky Taxidermy and Miniatures Museum in Mackinac City has all that kind of stuff in there. Fur-bearing trout and Fiji mermaids and the one-eyed, one-eared flying purple people eater. That's in there.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that one. when
Yeah.
you said it.
And the guy who owns it makes all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he makes all the little tiny miniature things too. Like in the cabinet there, I've got this little bag that I bought last time we went that has a little tiny Harry Potter book, a little tiny wand, and a little tiny bottle with a potion in it. Like tiny stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do with it, and I don't want to take it out of the bag and lose it, so it stays in that cabinet. But I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like the boogeyman that you got me.
I didn't get you that.
Yeah, you did.
Go get it.
The boogeyman?
Oh, the boogie. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The
Oh, you mean
boogeyman.
the egg separator with the snot nose thing?
Yeah, the boogeyman.
No, I was talking about that other thing on the wall there. The oh, whatever that thing is. Hoofaboo or whatever.
No, that.
This weird taxidermy thing. It's supposed to look like some kind of a furry animal, but it's got hooves on its head and stuff.
Yeah, I was talking about the boogeyman.
Yeah, that's the only piece of taxidermy I have, and it's like artistic taxidermy. But made by a guy in Alaska who I've found out has since passed away. And it's made out of caribou fur or something like that, and hooves. Yeah, Don's gonna get it down. My parents gave it to me. Somebody gave it to them. They gave it to me, what, 6, 7 years ago? I don't know if they can... Not that, you hold on and wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
No, wait a minute.
Let me refresh that so I can see it. Don't
Refresh.
sit down yet.
I can sit down. Ain't gonna kill you. I ain't gonna stand up just because you told me so. If I gotta stand
Okay,
up.
now go up there. There's quite a delay here, but go up there and hold it up there. Now, then I'll be able to see if they can see it. Boy, there's like a 1 minute delay, a 5 minute delay. I don't know. Okay, now we finally got up. Okay, a little closer. Now wait, because there's like a 1 minute delay. Does that help? Does that make it worse?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's such a big delay.
Why are you asking me for it?
Okay, wait a minute here.
I'm gonna wait 20 minutes. What are you talking about by the time we're done?
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
I'm done. I ain't gonna know anymore before I just leave it so.
It's good, it's fine. It's just there's just such a delay. Ridiculous. Anyway, Belfry Bat said, if you had to guess each other's favorite color, what would you guess? I think we both like red. I know I like red. I think Don likes red. Okay. There. Belfry Bat says, Jody gets all of our dead pet birds taxidermy. Well, that might be cool though. What'd you do that for?
Yeah, felt like it.
Yeah.
There goes Smokers. New toy for you.
There's a whole bunch of taxidermy in Tom's Family Market in Onaway. All up above the meat and the... Okay, it's all up above the back wall, all the way. There's a freezer, then there's the beer cooler, then there's the meat, then there's the cheese, and there's all these dead animals all along the top. Like bears and coyotes and antelope and deer and elk and all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Punk Skunk says, no more birds as pets, we have cats now. The two breeds never mixed well, lol. No, they don't. That's one reason we don't have rats anymore. Because rats like to get out and play. We have 5 cats. Rats cannot get out and play here, so that was not fair. So when our last 2 rats died of old age, we did not get any more.
Last bird I had was a cockatiel, and I taught him how to say, here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Did you have cats?
Yep.
Oh. So you let the bird taunt the cats?
Yep. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
But yeah, rats make great pets, and you're supposed to... they're supposed to be able to come out and play and sit on your shoulder and stuff, but they can't do that here with cats, so we don't have any rats anymore.
Bird could even windle the Andy Griffith song.
Did you say that he could windle? They could windle it?
Whistle.
Okay. What happened? You watched too much Andy Griffith show?
Yeah, somebody else found him for me.
Oh.
Want to play?
No. What do you plan on doing with that?
Whatever you like.
Okay. Hold it up like this and let go. See what happens. See? Whatever I want. No. I mean, it was supposed to go up in the air, but whatever.
You said like this.
No, I said, like, hold it up like this and then I didn't say shoot it at me.
I was trying to shoot it at you.
No.
Yep. I was trying to shoot it at you. That's why I put it out the way I did. Here. Have your pole.
Punk Skunk said, we had a rat named Nestor. He was nice but died young of respiratory problems. What kind of bedding did you use? Because pine and cedar will do that. You're supposed to use like aspen or Carefresh or paper or... I'm not saying that's what happened, but that is one thing that will cause that, especially cedar. But when I was in high school, I was raising gerbils. I didn't have any friends, so I raised gerbils. Yeah, gerbils. Punk Skunk said, can't remember what type bedding, that could have been the problem. Yeah, you have to be, any of those little animals, you have to be really careful. I don't even actually know why they sell cedar and pine. They should know better. I always bought the aspen for ours. Walmart has it.
It's something to do with when it's cedar, something about the cedar and the urine. Well, when you're using it for small animals.
Yeah, and it makes fumes that are not good.
Yeah.
Like I said, the cedar's the worst, but pine will do it too. Belfry Bats said, was there such a thing as burnouts when you were in junior high and high school? They wore army jackets and smoked in the back of the bus. Absolutely not. By the time I got to that age and he got to that age, everybody was wearing tan Carhartts. And nobody dared smoke on the bus. They would have known that in 2 seconds. People like to go out behind the school on their lunch break and smoke.
Yeah,
But nobody did it on the bus.
Yeah, behind the school they walked to what was called the poles. And what it is that they were power poles back in behind the school, and it was surrounded by a bunch of bushes.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't go there to smoke, but it was at the edge of the playground when I was in 5th and 6th grade. And I used to wander over there and see people in there.
Well, I went over there and that's why I didn't smoke cigarettes back in there, but walked in there one time and see one of my friends smoking joints, and so I went over there to partake along with them.
Yeah, no wonder some of the kids acted so weird when I was in school. They were high.
Yep.
Because, yeah, we went to the same school at the same time.
But yeah, all the high school kids would just walk right out the cafeteria door, back door, during lunch hour to go back in there to go and goof off, do whatever.
Punk Skunk says, everyone hung out at the 7-Eleven on bikes. They were way too small. Oh, that were way too small for them. Well, if we had a 7-Eleven around here, they probably would have, but there were two 7-Elevens in Alpena, one in Petoskey. Now they're all out of business. There's one in Gaylord still. It is still in business. But when we were going to school, there wasn't anything anywhere vaguely like a 7-Eleven within an hour's drive.
Yeah.
So no, if they were doing that, we don't know. We didn't see it. What they like to do here is, they called it cruising. They would drive from one end of the town to the other, back and forth, all night, all day, all night. But how long is on away from one end to the other? Maybe a mile?
Yeah, it's like a mile.
Yeah,
One
so
end of town to the other.
I never joined any of them, but I always heard about it, and I thought they were crazy. I thought it would have, that must just be so horribly boring.
It is.
Punk Skunk says, this was in Midland in the late 70s. Yeah. In the late 70s, let's see, he was born in 77 and I was born in 75, so we were not even in school yet when that was going on. I don't think I started kindergarten until 1980. Right?
Yeah.
And he's a year and 5 months younger than me, so it would have been even later for him. Yeah, when we were in high school, it was the 90s. For me anyway, from 90 to 94 were my high school years. And then I spent a year at my parents' doing nothing, looking for jobs and not getting any. And then in 95 I got hired on Mackinac Island and went there to live, and then I've been on my own ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all the good things, all the best things happened in the 90s.
90s.
Yeah.
So you're saying that everything happened when you was really
Yeah, now I just sit around at home. I'm old now. I live like an old person.
well, I guess you got what you wanted. You wanted to get all grown up, now you're all grown up.
Yeah, sit home and pay bills.
Yep. Welcome to the adult life. Now remember, guys, don't grow up. This is a joke.
Belfry Bat says, do you remember having to remember phone numbers of your friends?
Yep.
989-733-6327. I had one friend and that was her phone number. Don't worry, it's long disconnected. It doesn't exist anymore. But I didn't even get a friend until 9th grade. And we never did anything but go in the car with her mother to Sheboygan and go to Kmart and then go to McDonald's. That's all we ever did.
Gotta love the old landline phones too.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know any, we didn't know any better. There wasn't anything else.
Yeah. Where you actually had to remember phone numbers and stuff by memory, that where you didn't have the cell phones, programming the cell phones and stuff.
Yeah, like my grandma had a piece of notebook paper taped to the cupboard door next to the phone and had everybody's phone numbers on it. And my mom's side of the family is a huge family, so there were lots of phone numbers.
Yeah.
And then my great aunt, who lived down the road from my grandma, they just wrote them all on the wall where they had the phone up at. They didn't care. They just wrote on the wall. So, I mean, I can go there now to this day. My aunt has passed away, but her daughter still lives there. And I was there about 3 years ago. The landline phones are gone. They're not on the wall anymore, but both places that they were at, upstairs and downstairs, all those numbers are still written on the wall. Nobody ever did anything about them. So that's one way to remember, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding. Doo, doo.
Yep, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that's the train clock in the kitchen. It's like those bird clocks, except it's a different train every hour. And we have a bird clock too, up there, and it's a different bird every hour. I guess I like things that make noise. And my dad gave me the train one before he passed away, because he didn't like things that made noise. It drove him crazy. Colby's down there, wondering what Don's doing with her toy. She's trying to get it back so she can take it away and go hide it.
Colby. Hey, Colbeans. Oh, get it.
Belfry Bat says, did you go on road trips and your parents smoked in the car and flicked ashes out the front windows and it would come in through the back window on your face? No.
Or in your eyeballs.
No. Only Dad smoked. For some reason that never happened. But that kind of crap did happen to me as an adult. When I was around friends who smoked. And yeah, I smoked cigarettes for a little while. But luckily I was able to quit, and it's been 6 years since I quit, so I don't care about that anymore. And I don't know if it's been a year yet since Don quit or not, but he's still quit, so he hasn't started back up, so hopefully he won't.
Like Q-tip. Stand out your big ears.
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I know why that never happened. Because Dad used the ashtray. He didn't flick the cigarettes out the window. He actually used the ashtray. And that was when ashtrays still came in cars.
Yeah, they don't go in cars nowadays.
Belfry Bat says, right on, Don. See, everybody's glad that you quit and proud of you. Even my mom is.
No.
So,
Light 'em up.
don't start up.
Light 'em
Again,
up.
Has your family said anything about being happy that you quit, or haven't they said a word?
Not a word.
That's not very nice.
I don't care.
Yeah, but you need some encouragement to keep going.
No.
You get it from my family. My mom told you she was proud of you.
Yeah?
Yeah. For quitting.
Well, why'd he die?
How come I have this?
Because I handed it to you and I said, here's your big, Q-tip, your big ears.
I can't remember already.
Yeah, smoke some more.
Shut up.
Smoke some more, Tina. Smoke some more. Bye.
Look who's talking.
I don't talk.
Here you go, Colby.
I brag.
Here you go. There you go. Take it away.
Oh, no wonder she just quit. You just throw it at her.
Not always. Belfry Bats, did you ever go to concerts where everyone put their lighters in the air? No, by the time I started going to concerts, they were putting their phones in the air. I didn't go to my first concert until 2009. Because I figured, for some reason I believed that every concert, it was like $175 per ticket, no matter what, and I thought there was no way I could ever afford that. Well, I found out that's not true.
Yeah.
So then I went to lots and lots of concerts between 2009 and 2017. Punk Skunk says, we have a clock that reads in full sentences. For example, it is 5 o'clock or it is 10:30. That's weird. But yeah, most of the concerts I did go to, because I was with my ex who loved Screamo all the time. It wasn't they didn't play the kind of music where you put anything up in the air except this. They were all like, ah! And the band members up on the stage were like, ah! And it's like, okay, all right then. Those kind of bands. But when I got to choose, one time we went to see Tenacious D. We went to see the band Him, which is now broken up. We went to see, and after I got rid of that jerk and got with Don, we went to see Mushroom Head. I still like Mushroom, well I did. Now I hear they're jerks, but Mushroom Head. And we went to see We the Kings, and we went to see AJR. I kind of broke away from the Screamo junk when that jerk I was dating was gone. It's okay if they scream, if they sing and then they scream and then they sing. But if all they do is scream and never sing, then that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Punk Skunk says, I love the clock and Mike hates it. Yeah. My dad probably would have hated that too. He hated anything that made noise unless it was for his own benefit, like when he played his music on his stereo at 1,000,000 decibels on his giant speakers this tall. Otherwise, even if you talk too loud, he was mad. Smokey.
Smokey. Smoker tokers.
Yeah, Smokey's a good boy.
Smoker tokers. I smoke.
Yeah, you're the one who named him. You named him Smokey.
Yeah, fat smoke. Fat smoke. Num 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 num.
You can't give that to the cat.
Yeah, it's called kitty nip.
That's not the same.
Kitty nip, kitty nip. And I got my kitty nip too. So there. Kitty nip to kitty nip. Smokey says he wants some. He wants his kitty nip treats.
He'll get some. Unless you want to bring him out here now. But
He says it's time for his edibles.
well, yeah, go get him and I'll put him on the couch and you can stand and wait while they eat them so everybody can see them eat them.
Eat them.
Yeah, they're not going to see if we put them on the floor.
No, I'm not gonna see him on the table either. And I ain't got no
Alfred
live
Bat
one.
says, what is your favorite department to look at Meyer? Meyer, not Myers, Meyer. Anyway, I don't know. I used to like electronics when they had CDs, but last time I looked, they don't anymore. I guess maybe it's the food. We just go there for groceries.
If I had the money, I would say movies.
Yeah, but at Meyer, I don't know if they... I mean, they only sell full-price ones at Meyer, don't they? They don't have discount ones like you like to
but
get?
they'll like to look at movies. Even if they are priced out the butt.
Punk Skunk says, I have a Smokey sticker on my Yeti can holder.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those stickers I made before of him. I need to get more things in the merch store, and I have this an idea for a design, and it would be round, so we could use it as our icon, and it would say Wilton in real life across the top, and it would have all 5 cats down here, and then it would have me and Don. But the problem is that yeah, I can color and shade and do highlights beautifully, but I'm really not very good at drawing. So when I have enough money, I need to find somebody who can actually make that design for me. And then it would become our channel icon, and maybe I'd have them do a straight version that we could use for our banner on everything. And then we'd put it in the merch store, because right now the merch store doesn't have anything in it. Punk Skunk says, yes, our friend bought it for me a few years ago off your store website. Alright, well thank you. That website doesn't tell me anything about anybody who buys stuff. It just shows me what was ordered. Because it's Teespring that makes the stuff. And they send it out. So I have no idea who ordered what. But yeah, it was about a week ago that design came into my mind, and I can try to draw it myself, but I know I'm not going to be happy with it. So I need to talk to some of these artists that I have followed on all over the internet who take commissions. Belfry Bat says, I think you're insecure about your drawing abilities because of your stupid college professor. What one? What do you mean? No. Nobody told me I couldn't draw. As a matter of fact, when I was going to college, they actually said they liked my work. There was one thing I made. It was like a box, a panorama with deer being chased by wolves, and I sculpted the animals by hand and stuff. That's what the teacher hated for some weird reason. So I had to take that class over again, and then I did a drawing of a bloody car crash with somebody's hand sticking out, blood and broken glass everywhere. And I got an A because it was supposed to be, it was called the Spectacles Project. And you were supposed to create a spectacle. Well, I thought, apparently the year before I didn't understand well enough because I thought that animals chasing other animals to kill them would be a spectacle. Apparently not. When I got really gross, then I got an A. But no, it's not that I'm insecure, it's that I can see in front of my face that the stuff I draw is crap. It's very hard for me to get anything to turn out right. Belfry bats. I thought they discouraged you. Did I say that? I know that the photography teacher didn't like my crap, but that was photography. As for the drawing teachers I had, they actually liked my stuff. Maybe you're thinking about the photography teacher, because he was an asshole. Every photo I took, he didn't like it. And then he failed me. So, yeah, that's probably what you're thinking of, because that guy's an ass, and as far as I can tell, he doesn't even work there anymore. But photography is a little different than drawing. Belfry bats, if you keep practicing, you can't get worse. You only get better. Oh, I know. I draw once in a while, and I try to get better, but the problem is I kind of need that design soon, not maybe in 20 years when I get better. So.
Well, then you better get busy then. Get track of that and.
Sure.
Yeah, you better get 100 years worth of practice in 2 seconds.
Because when I draw something without a reference image to copy exactly, not trace, but look at and draw and copy, like here's the thing I'm drawing, my reference, and then I'm drawing and I have to copy every line exactly. Then it looks okay, but you take that reference away, and I try to draw the same thing, and I look like a kindergartner got a hold of a pencil. And I'm not kidding. Because I can draw something and prove it. Not right now, but I could always prove it by putting it on our social media or something. My drawing is terrible. Like the coloring and the shading and the highlights, that's great, that's wonderful. But the actual drawing, that's terrible. But anyway, that was only a community college who was telling me that crap anyway, so. Who cares about a community college? But no, I was having the same problems before I went to college. I started going to college so I could learn to draw better. But it didn't offer very good art classes at all. They were more worried about sculpting pots out of slimy clay stuff with 50 years of women's long hair all mixed up in the clay. Because you were supposed to sculpt something, make the mold, and then put that clay back in this big barrel. And it was all full of hair. And on the first day of class, she was having me scoop that out and try to make something. I almost threw up. I finished the class that day, and I went and I dropped the class because I cannot handle all that wet, nasty old hair. Belfry Bet said, I was told plenty of times that I sucked in art college. Well, I've seen your stuff. You're a lot better than me. And I bet you didn't have to look at something to draw that. I bet you drew that right out of here. That's what I'm missing. I cannot draw accurately out of here.
Yeah, it's called your lacking imagination.
I can try, but like I said, it looks like a little kid did it.
Imagination.
But if you give me like a picture or an object or whatever to look at and copy, then it looks great. But I feel like it's not really my true art because I just copied something. No way I use massive references. Well, I guess I just wish I could draw without references. Like I have all these really amazing artists followed on DeviantArt, and they show their their work and work in progress videos and all this stuff, and they're just drawing it right out of their heads, and they say, oh, I had to practice, but I learned anatomy, and now I don't need references, and now I'm perfect. It's like, okay, good for you. But anyway, there's been a few people who said they wish there was stuff in the merch store, but I need the design. Punk Skunk says, I always paint from references. Insider secret, most artists don't paint from their minds. Belfry Bat says they're lying. Maybe, I don't know. Some of them I've been following for years and years and years. Like this one woman who draws foxes. And I don't know, she says she's so used to it she doesn't have to use references anymore, but I don't know. Of course, these are probably the people who sit and draw every waking second of every day of their whole life. And I don't do it that often. So otherwise, what do you plan on doing for the week? More working on the greenhouse?
Yeah, finishing up the couple of tables, dirt tables that need to get finished up.
Yeah.
One just needs the side put on, and the other one just needs some supports put on it, down for the bottom of the legs, and that's it. Then we're gonna start trying to get more stuff gathered up to try and build some more of them.
Yeah.
I was talking to Dave about that today. That when these were done, that wouldn't mind trying to build some more. That wouldn't mind trying to gather enough more material to build some more.
Punk Skunk says, good artist copy, great artist steal, Picasso. Yeah? I guess so. I mean, on my DeviantArt, I have this one drawing of Harley Quinn. The original Harley Quinn. The one I like, not the new one. And she's on her knees and she's got two guns like this, and it's really nice. But all I did was look at somebody else's drawing and drew their drawing. So I feel like I stole that. But that's what my high school art teacher always had us do. That kind of thing. He would set something out and say, draw it. Or he'd say, bring in a picture of something and draw it. Or bring in, one assignment was, bring in a cartoon and draw it. Well, that isn't telling us how to actually draw stuff ourselves. That's just teaching us how to copy stuff. So that's really all I ever learned. Sure, I can copy stuff all day long and it'll look great, but I don't feel very good about it. Punkskunk says, no matter what you are using as a reference, your personal hand is unique and individual. You can't copy even if you wanted to. Yeah, I mean, it looks different than the original artists, that Harley Quinn thing. But I still feel bad about it. Because it was obviously something she drew, and then I stole it. I mean, it was way back in 2007. I have it in a folder in there somewhere, but I still feel bad about it. And I'm not good at drawing people. I'm way better at drawing animals. So I might be able to draw the cats at the bottom halfway decent, but when it comes to drawing Don and I, it's going to be a mess. Because I always wanted to draw animals. I still only just want to draw animals. So I never got any practice on drawing people. Not much. Well, what?
What are you going to talk about now?
I don't know. Punk Skunk says, it's actually a compliment if someone is trying to copy you, so don't feel bad. Use all the references you need. Yeah, that would help, because I can't do it by myself.
Yeah, you can. It's all good imagination.
Yeah, and then look like I'm drawing the same stuff that I was drawing in kindergarten, and I'm not kidding.
Alright, I'll give you a reference. Draw me a little mommy's nose miner.
You mean a little kid picking her nose?
If it's a her, then yeah.
Or his nose? Its
If
nose?
if it's his nose, then yeah.
Sure. It's gonna look ridiculous.
Digging for green gold. With mommy's little nose miner.
Yeah, whatever.
I bet you was your mommy's little nose miner at one point in time too.
You too, I bet.
Fucking right I did. And I'd take some doozies too.
Punk Skunk says, even music is all derivative of older stuff. Yeah, did you hear that Ed Sheeran is getting sued right now for copying that song, Let's Get It On? I heard that on the news yesterday, so I brought his song. I mean, I know the song, that Let's Get It On song. So I brought up that Ed Sheeran song, and yeah, sure enough, it sounds pretty much just like it. So he's being taken to court.
Taking the quarter.
Yeah.
For basically copying somebody else's song.
Yep. Which I think is kind of weird, because what about when Vanilla Ice stole that Queen song? That was okay, apparently. Under Pressure?
Yeah.
That is, Vanilla Ice stole that song for Ice Ice Baby. And I forgot what the original song was, but one of the song for Men in Black that Will Smith did, that was stolen from another song too. And when I worked at McDonald's with the radio overhead, they used to play the original song all the time. And every time I started it, it would make me think of that Will Smith song. So I don't know why that's okay. Nobody gets sued for that.
Well, nowadays people are just up to be too happy on some of them.
Yeah. So why'd you do that?
Do what?
Package that back up like that.
I wanted to. Does it remind you of a pink hole?
You're weird.
I'm weird.
Yeah.
Just like you. When you find normal, let me know. I haven't found normal yet.
They say there is no such a thing as normal.
When you find normal, let me know if I haven't found normal yet.
Because everybody's different.
I'm not. I'm not different. I'm me.
Uh,
Yeah. It's you that's different.
Stop making a big pink poop hole over there.
I'm making a pink hole. Pink eye. Pink eye, you know.
Okay, you must be getting bored.
I am bored.
Why don't you undo that? The cats can't crawl through it now.
Uh-huh. Why not?
Because you wrapped it all back up like it was when it first got here.
You're no fun, Camille. I could take the bird. You're no fun.
Oh, sure.
Ask White from he'll tell you.
Whitestrom's sleeping. With his head upside down.
Yeah, because he brought a big roll of toilet paper because he knew that he was going to be a pretty pooper here.
Sure.
Did you bring your roll of TP? You're
No.
being a pretty pooper too.
No, I'm not.
No?
Well, I think we're all talked out for this week. So I guess we're going to go ahead and end this. And thanks to everybody who came. The more you talk, the more we can talk, so that helps out when people are actually talking. Say good night.
Say good morning.
Alright, I gotta go shut it off over here, but yeah, everybody have a good night, and thanks for coming. We'll do this again next week unless something happens, but I doubt it.
Say good night, Fat Leaf.
Yeah. Good night, both of you. Have fun over there in Arizona, where you don't have winter anymore. Bye.